Hello everyone, my name is Aubrey Abbott and I am a student at Full Sail University in the Public Relations Master of Arts program. I am also a social media coordinator for my capstone client, Sara Jean's Sweet Shop. Sara Jean's Sweet Shop is located in Ellensburg, Washington and opened in June of 2014. They have created a niche in the Ellensburg community by being the only business to offer cupcakes, cakes, and coffee in one location. The owners, Sara Jean and Jesse Holloway, are very involved in the community, school, and church. Sara Jean has shared her passion of baking with friends and family for years and decided it was time to take her love of baking into the business market. Shortly after opening their business, they realized that it was time to further research and recognize their target markets and publics. Among primary research, a survey was implemented at Sara Jean's Sweet Shop as well as Central Washington University. This survey focused on questions that would identify the target market and buyer persona. Infographics from the surveys were created to show who the target market was, what their lifestyle is, and how they enjoy cupcakes and coffee. Results show the target market to be women ages 25 to 35 years old who live in the Ellensburg area. These women have a minimum of an associate's degree and make between $50,000 to $70,000 annually. They have a strong relationship with their community, families, and friends. Among women in this community lies the secondary target market of college students living in Ellensburg. Facebook analytics were used to further identify this data. Results showed 90% of all followers to be women, and among those women, over 400 lived in the Ellensburg area. Finally, 72% of these followers were between the age of 18 and 44. Secondary research proved the target markets predicted were determined by age, demographics, location, and education. To be more specific, a buyer persona was created in result of the secondary research. Key publics for Sara Jean's Sweet Shop are university leaders, community leaders, local and regional media, and governing bodies. Stakeholders who are valuable to Sara Jean's Sweet Shop are employees, owners, distributors such as Delano's Coffee and baking distributors, and finally, customers and consumers. The goals of Sara Jean's Sweet Shop are to increase its online presence and build brand awareness and relationships throughout the Central Washington University and Ellensburg community. These goals can be accomplished by implementing a strong public relations campaign that focuses on a targeted social media strategy and integrated marketing tactics. This campaign launched on January 1st, 2015 and will continue through January 1st, 2016. The first objective for goal number 1 is to increase online brand awareness through Facebook and Instagram followers by 15% in the first year through online participation and engagement. Currently, Sara Jean's has 935 Facebook followers and 180 Instagram followers. The second objective is to increase overall brand awareness with CWU by 6% through social media and hashtag engagement. The first objective for Goal 2 is to increase overall sales by 12% in the first year, including cake and party orders. The second and third objective are to create and solidify a minimum of 5 contacts to participate in university events by June 30th, as well as increase sales from Central students who use their student ID by 5% in the first year. So how do we approach meeting these goals and objectives? We will utilize an integrated marketing communications campaign in order to incorporate a promotional mix of strategies and tactics to effectively meet the campaign goals and objectives. The strategy aspects utilized for this campaign will be advertising, publicity or public relations, interactive or internet marketing, and sales promotion. The strategies for advertising and publicity or public relations will focus on the target audience and provide specific demographics and psychographics needed. A promotional video will be utilized as part of the advertising efforts along with radio ads. The publicity or public relations strategy will utilize press releases created for events and information shared with specific media. Social media outlets will also be utilized as a focus of these strategies. Interactive or internet marketing will utilize Instagram and social media outlets in order to effectively create brand awareness and interact with customers while creating and developing content for consumers. By utilizing social media, reputation and brand awareness will be established through target markets. And finally, hashtags will be utilized to create content and contests associated with the client's brand. The first tactic for this campaign is radio ads. Sara Jean's Sweet Shop will launch 30-second advertisements throughout the year on KXLE and 88.1 The Berg, the two most utilized radio stations in Ellensburg. These ads will cost $28 per day and run on specific times correlating with the target audiences. Ads on 88.1 The Berg are free due to the working relationship with CWU. Print media will also be a tactic used. Press releases will be created and distributed to 2 different newspapers in town. These newspapers will target specific markets related to Sara Jean's Sweet Shop. Press releases will be distributed to the Daily Record and the Observer 2 weeks prior to the events and relevant news. The next tactic will be social media. This component is a large part of this campaign, mainly due to the response from the primary and secondary target audiences. This campaign will focus on Facebook and Instagram. Contests, discounts, and giveaways will be implemented weekly in order to interact and build relationships along with creating brand awareness. The final tactic for this campaign is out of home media. This allows the appropriate distribution to target markets, publics, and stakeholders. Through flyers and posters, these flyers and posters will be distributed to 4 specific areas appropriate for the target market. Also, a sandwich board outside of the client's location will be displayed with specials of the day to publicize products and services. As far as timeline is concerned, this campaign began January 1st, 2015 and will end on January 1st, 2016. Facebook contests are implemented weekly along with giveaways, coupons, and discounts related to posts and hashtag involvement. Radio ads, press releases, and flyers will be sent out accordingly based on the timeline of specific events happening as they relate to the target market. The budget of this campaign for Sara Jean Sweet Shop is $1,500. This includes printing, sales promotion materials, radio ads, social media management, and promotional video production costs. Google Analytics and social media analytics will be utilized in order to effectively measure how useful efforts and campaign efforts have met the goals and objectives of this campaign. If goals are not met within a specific time frame, Sara Jean Sweet Shop will reevaluate and utilize analytics as needed in order to meet goals and objectives. Additional primary research may be implemented and follow-up surveys will be implemented as well to measure success of the campaign. To conclude, the purpose of this campaign is to increase the online presence and build brand awareness and relationships with Central Washington University and the Ellensburg community. If the given strategies and tactics are implemented and utilized correctly, Sara Jean Sweet Shop will continue on a sweet business journey.